Hello, and welcome to the 24/7 English podcast. My name is Connor, and I'm glad you're here. This podcast is for English learners. If you're learning English, you're in the right place. I want to help you speak better and feel more confident. Speaking English is not easy for everyone. I know because I learned it too. It takes time and practice. But with the right effort, you can speak English like a pro. I remember when I started learning English. At first, I was afraid to speak. I made many mistakes. I didn't know what to say sometimes. But I kept trying. Every time I practiced, I felt a little better. Now I can speak without fear. I can have conversations. I can listen and understand. It feels great. But I didn't get here overnight. It took practice. It took courage. In this podcast, I will share some tips and advice to help you with your English. You'll hear real stories from my journey. You'll also hear some tips that helped me. I hope these will help you too. One important thing I learned is that speaking is the best way to improve. It's not enough to only read or listen. You have to speak. Speaking helps you learn faster. Speaking helps you remember words better. When I was learning, I didn't have many people to talk to, but I practiced by speaking to myself. I would look in the mirror and talk. I would repeat phrases I heard. I would try to use new words. You can do the same. If you don't have someone to speak with, that's okay. Speak to yourself. Say the words out loud. Try saying simple sentences. For example, I am learning English. I am happy to learn. This is my new word, apple. When you speak, try to use what you know. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Making mistakes is normal. Every mistake is a step forward. Every mistake is part of learning. Another important thing is listening. Listen to English every day. You can listen to songs, podcasts, or videos. Listen carefully. Try to hear the words and phrases. If you don't understand something, don't worry. Keep listening. Over time, it will become easier. It's also helpful to repeat what you hear. For example, if you hear a new word or phrase, repeat it. Try to say it exactly like the person in the video or podcast. This helps you improve your pronunciation and your confidence. When I was learning, I didn't always know what people were saying, but I didn't give up. I listened over and over again. Slowly, I started to understand more. And now, I can understand most English conversations. This didn't happen by accident. It happened because I kept trying. One of the best ways to improve speaking is to find someone to talk with. If you can, try to find a language partner. A language partner is someone who speaks English. You can speak with them and practice together. If you can't find a partner, there are many apps that help with speaking. You can use these apps to practice speaking with others. Some apps even let you talk with people from all over the world. This is a great way to practice your English. It's important to speak every day. Even if it's just for a few minutes, speaking every day helps. The more you speak, the better you will become. And remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep trying. Every little bit helps. There's one more thing I want to share with you. Don't be afraid to speak slowly. It's okay to speak slowly. It's more important to speak clearly. If you speak slowly, people will understand you better. Don't worry if you don't speak fast. Just speak clearly and you will be understood. Also, don't be afraid to ask for help. If you don't understand something, ask. If you don't know how to say something, ask. There's no shame in asking. People will be happy to help you. It's a part of learning. Now, I want to share with you some more tips on how to improve your speaking. It's important to focus on the words you know, but also to learn new words every day. When I was learning, I made it a goal to learn a few new words each day. This way, my vocabulary grew little by little. I didn't try to learn too many words at once. Just a few words every day helped me remember them. One method I used was flashcards. I wrote a word on one side and the meaning or a picture on the other side. This helped me remember the words faster. You can make your own flashcards with a paper and pen or use an app on your phone. There are many apps for flashcards, and they help you practice vocabulary. Another way to learn new words is by reading. Start with simple books or articles. Choose something interesting, like a story or a topic you enjoy. If you don't understand a word, don't worry. Look it up, then keep reading. Over time, you'll start to understand more and more words. Reading also helps you see how sentences are formed. It's important to understand sentence structure because it helps you speak better. When you read, try to repeat the sentences out loud. This helps you practice pronunciation and grammar. I also recommend watching TV shows or movies in English. Choose shows that you enjoy. This will make learning fun. You can watch with subtitles at first. This helps you see the words as you hear them. Try to focus on the sounds of the words and their meanings. As you get better, you can turn off the subtitles and try to understand the show just by listening. When you practice listening to TV shows or movies, pay attention to the way people speak. Listen to their tone, their rhythm, and how they say the words. Native speakers don't always speak slowly, but you can still learn by listening closely. Another tip is to focus on pronunciation. I know that pronunciation can be difficult, but don't worry, it's something you can improve with practice. If you listen to a word, try to repeat it exactly. Pay attention to the sounds. Try saying the word slowly at first, and then speed up as you get more comfortable. You can also record yourself speaking. This will help you hear your own pronunciation and find areas to improve. I used to record myself speaking in English, then listen to it. At first, I didn't like how I sounded, but over time, I started to hear the mistakes and fix them. It's important to practice different sounds in English. English has some sounds that may not exist in your language. So take your time and practice these sounds. For example, practice saying the ethish sound in words like thank and think. It might take some time, but with enough practice, you'll get it. Also, don't forget about stress and intonation. English has a natural rhythm. Some words in a sentence are stressed more than others. This makes English sound musical. It's important to get this rhythm right. Practice with short sentences. Try stressing the important words and leaving out the small words. One way to improve your intonation is by repeating after a speaker. Listen to how they say the words. Try to copy their tone and rhythm. You can even slow down the video to listen more carefully. Over time, This will help you sound more natural when you speak. Let's talk about speaking in real life. It's easy to study on your own, but the best way to get better is by speaking with other people. Don't wait until you're perfect. Speak as much as you can, even if you make mistakes. If you're shy or nervous about speaking, start small. You can start with a friend or a teacher. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Your friend will understand, and you'll both learn together. The more you practice, the less nervous you'll feel. One thing that helped me was practicing in simple situations. For example, when I went to the store, I would practice asking for things in English. I would say, "Excuse me, where is the bread?" Or, "How much is this?" Even if the answers were simple, it helped me get used to speaking. Another idea is to join a group. Many people around the world are learning English. You can find groups online where you can practice speaking. Some groups meet on video calls, and you can talk with people from different countries. This is a great way to improve because you get to practice with people who are also learning. There are also language exchange apps. These apps let you connect with native speakers. You can talk with them and help them learn your language too. It's a fun way to practice, and you can make new friends at the same time. If you don't have anyone to speak with, don't worry. You can still practice. Use language apps or speak to yourself. Talk to your reflection in the mirror. Talk to your pet, or even talk to your phone. Whatever works, just keep speaking. Finally, remember to be patient with yourself. Learning a language is a journey. Some days will be easier than others. But if you keep practicing, you will get better. Don't rush. Just enjoy the process of learning. You've already learned a lot about the importance of speaking and practicing every day. But there's more you can do to make sure you're on the right path. One thing I always remind myself is to stay consistent. Learning English is not a one-time effort. It's something you do every day. Even if you can only practice for a few minutes, that's okay. The key is to make it a habit. The more you practice, the better you will get. I also want to mention how important it is to have goals. Set small goals for yourself. For example, you can set a goal to learn 5 new words every day. Or, you can set a goal to have a 5-minute conversation in English every week. These small goals add up over time and help you stay focused. When you set a goal, make sure it's something that is realistic for you. It's better to have small, achievable goals than big, difficult ones that might be too hard to reach. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. Celebrate every success along the way. Another thing that helped me when I was learning English was getting feedback. It's so important to get feedback from others, especially if you're speaking with a teacher or a friend who knows English well. Ask them how you can improve your pronunciation, grammar, or vocabulary. Don't be afraid to ask questions. If you don't understand something, ask. If you make a mistake, ask how to say it better. Getting feedback is one of the best ways to improve. It helps you see where you need to improve and shows you what you're doing well. Sometimes, we don't realize our mistakes until someone points them out. That's okay. It's part of learning. So, don't be afraid to ask for help. And when you get feedback, try to use it. Practice the corrections until they become natural to you. One other thing that I found really useful was to stay positive. It's easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes or when you feel like you're not improving fast enough. But remember, every mistake is a chance to learn. And every time you practice, you're getting better. So, keep a positive attitude. If you're feeling discouraged, take a break. Sometimes it's better to rest and come back to it later, but always remind yourself why you started. You want to learn English, and you can do it. Don't give up. Another important part of learning is staying motivated. Find ways to keep yourself excited about learning. You can watch videos or listen to podcasts that interest you. You can set a challenge for yourself, like learning 50 new words in a month. The more you enjoy the process, the easier it will be to stay motivated. When I was learning, I loved listening to music in English. It made learning feel fun, and I could practice pronunciation with the lyrics. Find something you enjoy doing in English. It could be watching movies, reading books, or playing games. This will help you learn faster because it's something you enjoy. Also, try to learn in different ways. If you're tired of reading, try watching a video. If you don't feel like speaking, try listening to a podcast. Changing things up keeps learning fresh and exciting. It also helps you improve your skills in different areas, like listening, reading, and speaking. As you continue on your journey, remember that everyone learns at their own pace. Some people may learn faster than others, but that's okay. Focus on your own progress. Don't compare yourself to others. You're doing great, and every step forward is a victory. Lastly, I want to remind you to never stop practicing. Even after you feel like you're good at English, keep practicing. Learning never ends. There's always something new to learn, whether it's a new word, a new phrase, or a new way of speaking. Keep pushing yourself to get better. So, thank you for listening to today's episode of the 24/7 English Podcast. I hope these tips help you as you continue your English learning journey. Remember, it's all about speaking, practicing, and staying positive. Keep learning every day, and soon you'll be speaking English like a native. That's it for today. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next episode.